Dear students, Namaste. I'd like to welcome you to the next class of compulsory English. How are you, dear students? Good. Dear students, do you know what we are going to do in our class today? Very good. We'll do the grammar exercises. Okay, in your textbook there are two grammar exercises, grammar 1 and grammar 2, and we'll be doing both the exercises. Okay, all right. So dear students, please turn a book to the exercises under grammar 1. So we'll start with grammar 1. Okay, so did you turn a book? Very good. All right, look at the exercise A there. Okay, so what's there? Says study the sentences, notice the subjects and the verb forms. So see there, if you see, you can find 3 different colors there. So if you look at the part of the sentence in blue color, it indicates the subject. The part in red color indicates the verb, and the black part indicates the remaining part of the sentence. Do you understand? Once again, the blue part, the blue section, subject, and then red, verb. Okay, got it? All right, very good. Let's see the first one. What's there? See there, one of my friends is very rich. He offers us parties on special days. See there, this one is the subject and is the verb, means one of my friends is the subject and is the verbs. Now you need to know whether this subject is singular or plural and the relation with the verb. That means what kind of verb agrees with the subject, either singular or plural. Similarly, you need to know whether the subject is singular or plural. We will discuss later in detail. So, you try to just find out whether the subject is singular or plural and the verb is singular or plural. Okay? So, let us see the second one. My friends are busy doing their classwork. This is the second sentence. Third one, $20 is not a small amount. Next, someone bangs on the door every night. Similarly, look at next one. Either you or Harry is top of the class. Similarly, next, look, the goats are grazing there. And the last sentence, the furniture costs a lot these days. So, see here, in some sentences you can find singulars, verbs, in some sentences you find plural verbs. For example, if you look at A, there is, similarly there is offers, they are singular form of the verbs. Similarly, if you look at second, are, it is plural. Similarly, if you look at third, it is singular. So, you need to know that when we use the singular form of the verb and when we use the plural form of the verb, that is quite necessary. For that, you need to learn about the subjects, singular or plural. You need to know whether the subject is singular or plural. Okay, students, so I am going to show you a chart and that helps you understand the singular forms and plural forms of the subjects. Okay? So, I have already told you we choose the verb according to the subject, mainly whether it is singular or plural, depends on that. So, when we say subject, generally there will be 2 categories, singular subjects or plural subjects. Okay? Singular and plural. So, it decides which form of the verb to be used. Okay? So, see there, if we look at singular subjects, So, we use singular pronouns. You see, he, similarly she and it. Similarly, even some nouns can be singular subjects. For example, a boy, a cow, water. You see, water is uncountable noun, and all uncountable nouns belong to this category. Similarly, news, you see there, though it looks like plural, at the end you can see yes, but it is again a singular subject. So, if the subject is singular, as I have already told you, we use singular form of the verbs. And what kind of verbs fall under singular form of the verbs then? You need to know it. So, see, is, was, has, does, they are the singular form of the verbs. Can you say some other singular form of the verbs? Okay, can you say? Okay, very good. Goes, reads, okay, plays, sings, very good. They are singular form of the verbs. Dear students, when we say singular form of the verbs, we add s or es at the end. We add s or es. For example, we say sings. See there, we do have s at the end. Similarly, when we say, let us see, goes, you see there what is added? Es. Es is added. So, to make the verb singular or in the singular form of the verbs, you find yes or es. I hope you got it. Now, let us look at the next part of this chart. So, plural subjects we have already discussed there. So, under plural subjects we do have we, you, they. These are plural pronouns. Okay, these are plural pronouns. Okay. Similarly, you can see people, boys, cows, brothers, sheep, such nouns. They are plural nouns and they are plural subjects. Similarly, you see there, I have already told you, if the subjects are plural, we use the plural form of the verb. Okay, plural form of the verb. So, here you can see are or were or have or do or other base form of the verbs. So, dear students, when we say base form of the verbs, you need to understand that the verbs, for example, when we say base forms, you need to know that the verb without any suffixes or nothing is added to that verb. It is the infinitive form or root form of the verb. For example, let us say read. Okay, read. So, if we add yes here, it becomes singular, but if we do not add it, it is a base form of the verb. Okay. Similarly, let us look at the next verb. For example, dances. See there, we have added here s, it makes it plural, but if we remove it, it is a base form and we use it in plural form or for plural subjects. I hope you got it. Did you understand, dear students? Did you get the idea? Okay. So, I am quite hopeful that you got the ideas about the singular and plural subjects as well as singular and plural form of the verbs. Dear students, let us move ahead with some more examples. Okay? Let us see some more examples. Please look at the screen there. So, see there, you can see two boys playing in the picture. So, Ram and Sam are friends. See there, Ram is one person, Sam is one person. But see there, these two subjects are joined by and. Do you see? And is there. It joins Ram and Sam. So, we have used the plural form of the verb, that means are. So, if two or more nouns or pronouns are joined by and, then the subject becomes plural. As a result, it takes a plural verb. Okay? So, when there is and, if and connects the subjects to nouns or to pronouns, then it becomes plural and we use plural form of the verb. Got it? Okay, let us look at next. Okay, so the picture there. Okay, see, mathematics is my favorite subject. Is it your favorite subject? Okay, very good. So, mathematics, see there, it looks like a plural noun. See, there is s at the end, but it is not plural. Okay, it is not plural, it is a singular subject, and so we have used the singular form of the verb. And it is not only mathematics, there are other words also which look like plural, but are singular in reality. Let us see the list. For example, there is news, physics, economics, politics, measles, social studies. You see, these look like plural nouns, but in reality they refer to singular meaning, or they are singular in meaning. So, they take singular verbs. Okay. Right, let us see the next example. Okay. Everyone was busy in study. See there, there is every, okay, everyone, and we have used singular form of the verb was. Okay. What is its plural form? Yes, exactly, were, W-E-R-E, where is its plural form. So, we have used the singular form with everyone. So, there are other subjects like everyone which always take a singular verb, okay, singular form of the verb. Let us see the list. You see there, there is each, every, either, neither, one of, somebody, someone, nobody, everybody, everyone, anybody, only one, anyone, other, anything, nothing. So, if such words come as subject in the beginning, okay, then with them we use singular form of the verb, okay, as we have already done. Here we have used was. Okay. Now, let us look at the next example. Okay. So, see there, neither my father, you see there is a picture of a meeting. So, neither my father nor my brothers are there in the meeting. Somebody says, neither my father nor my brothers are there in the meeting. See there, there is are. We have used the plural form of the verb. What is its singular form? Yes, it is. So, see here we have used are, and look at next sentence again. You find the similar words there. You see, either my brothers or my father, and this time we do have is, okay, present in the meeting. See here, are and is. What might be the difference? Can you guess why there is are in the first one and why there is in the second one? Can you say? Okay. So, in case of neither nor or either or, we look at the closest subject from the verb. So, here verb is are, verb is, and the nearest subject or the closest subject is here my brothers, and brothers is a plural noun. So, we do have are, and in the second one my father is the closest subject and father is a singular noun. So, we do have is. So, the thing is that if two or more than two nouns or pronouns are connected by either or neither nor, then they take the verb according to the nearest subject, okay, according to the nearest subject, closest subject. Here brothers, so are, your father, so is. Got it? Okay, I hope you understood. Let us move to next example. So, there, okay, a huge amount of money. Now, see, 1 million rupees is needed to build a house. See here, it looks like plural 1 million rupees, but we have used a singular form of the verb. is. Do you see that? Okay. So, you need to know that with the unit of time, for example, 2 hours, 3 hours, 20 seconds, 40 seconds are money. Okay. Similarly, weight, similar distance, they take singular form of the verb. That's what we have already practiced in our previous class also. While dealing with speaking activities, you might have remembered that. Okay. Now, let us look at the next example, right? Was there? Okay, see there is a girl with a basket, and the girl with the basket of apples is my friend. See there, the girl with the basket of apples is my friend. See there, it looks like there is apples and there is. Looks quite odd, no? But it is not so. Here our main subject is the girl. Okay, the girl is the main subject. So, we do have is here. So, in such situation, we use singular form of the verb. You see, when the subjects are combined by with or as well as sometimes or along with or together with, at that time they take the verb according to the noun or pronoun in the beginning. That means, see here, the girl is there in the beginning. So, we have is. If there was the girls, then certainly would be are. Okay. So, according to the noun or pronoun in the beginning. Got it? Okay, I hope you got it. So, dear students, we discussed the rules of subject verb agreement now. Now, it is the time to practice. Are you ready to practice? All right. So, if so, look at exercise B in your textbook then. Okay. Let us do exercise B together. Okay. So, see there what it says. Choose a verb from the brackets to complete the sentences. Okay. So, here are verbs in the brackets. You see, for example, if you look at A in the bracket, you can see has or have. Among these two, you need to choose one, following the rules we discussed earlier. Okay. So, see there, first one, every generation its own characteristics. What might be the correct answer here? Can you say? Exactly, it's has. But can you tell me why has is the correct answer here, correct word here? Very good. You remembered the term every. We already discussed this. When there is every, then we use a singular form of the verb. Very good. Now, let us see B. A generation gap of differences in different aspects, and we do have consists or consist in the brackets. So, which one is the correct word here, correct verb here? Can you say? Very good. We need to use consists. Okay, consists, singular form of the verb, because you see there is a generation gap. So, see there the word a means singular. Okay. So, it is singular subject. So, consists. Okay. Now, next, but see what's there in C? A lot of changes. Okay. A lot of changes occurred in the village since I left it. We do have or has. Which one is the correct one, do you think? Has or have? All right, we need to use have here. Why? Very good. Though we cannot say just the first letter here. There is a lot. A lot means many, and it's a plural noun. So, we do use a plural form of the verb have. That's good. Okay, see D. The beautiful scenery of the place more tourists, and we do have attract and attracts. Which one is the right word here? Okay, certainly it's attracts. Very good. So, the beautiful scenery of the place attracts more tourists. See, why attracts then? Why singular form of the verb then? Can you tell me? Can you give me the reason? Okay, very good. There is the beautiful scenery of the place. It's an uncountable noun. An uncountable noun takes a singular form of the verb. Very good. Now let's see E. 10 kilos of sugar sufficient for us now. And we do have two alternatives, are or is. And what's the correct word? What do you choose there? Very good. It's is, because we have already discussed that with the unit of weight we use is. Okay, so is the right answer here. Okay, let's move ahead. F. What's there? Police investigating the case carefully. Okay, police investigating the case carefully. So we do have where and was. Okay, where and was. So which one do you choose here? Where or was? What's the right word? Right word to be filled in this gap. It's were. W-E-R-E, were. So why? Why were then? Okay. So police, P-O-L-I-C, police is a plural noun. If so, what's the singular form of this then? Okay, if you want to write singular, then you need to write a policeman or a policewoman, you need to write, okay? So it's plural form, so takes plural form of the verb. Okay, students, let's see the second last one, G. It says, one of the students been selected for the school award, and in the brackets we do have has or have. Dear student, what goes in the blank space there? Has or have? Which one is the correct answer? Correct word there? Okay, very good. As you said, it's has. And why? Can you say? Why has is the right answer or right word there? Not have? Very good. So there is on off. So when we do have on off, then we always use the singular form of the verb. We do not care whether the plural noun follows it or a singular noun follows it. It's not the matter. The matter is on off. Okay. So we are not looking at the students here. We are looking at on off. Okay. So we use singular form of the verb and has. That's the right word. Very good. You did well. Now the next one, last one. The man with roses in his hands like your brother. Look or looks. Again, see there, the man with roses in his hands like your brother. In the brackets we do have look or looks. And which one is the correct word there? Can you say look or looks? Exactly, it's looks. Okay, it's looks, because we have already discussed that when the nouns or pronouns are connected by with, along with, then in such situation we look at the noun or pronoun in the beginning. And what do we have in the beginning? The man. So the man is a singular noun, so we have to use singular form of the verb. Okay, students, you really did well. I am quite happy with you. Now, dear students, let me make you remember what we did up to now. Okay, so first we talked about the topic that we'll do grammar 1 and grammar 2, and then we discussed the examples of subject verb agreement. Then we use the verbs according to the subjects. Now, can you guess what next we are going to do? Can you guess? Okay, so we are going to do the next grammar activity, that is grammar 2. So we will do the activities under grammar 2. Dear students, let's look at some pictures there. Okay, first, right? So look at these pictures. Okay, see the first one. Okay, what's it? A bottle of water. Now, can you tell me how much water is there in the bottle? Guess? Alright, 1 liter. Okay, that's good. Look at next picture. What do you see there? The second picture. Okay, it's rice. Okay, it's rice. So how much rice is there? How much does the sack of the rice, this sack of the rice weigh? Okay, 50 kg. All right. Look at next picture. What do you see there? Okay, a lady is taking the measurement of a boy's height. Okay, so what question do we ask in such situation? How tall is the boy? So maybe 3 feet 5 inches, for example. Okay, and look at next. There is home, there is school, and there is 10 kilometer distance. So simply we can say, how far is the school from home? Okay, can't you ask that way? Yes. See there, what do I have in my hand? Okay, it's a ruler. So how long is this ruler? We can ask, how long is this ruler? We can say it's 60 centimeter long. Okay, we can say it's 60 centimeter long. Okay, so from these things, I hope you have already guessed what we are going to do in this activity. Okay, we are again going to talk about the quantity. We are going to ask the questions to learn the quantity. Look at exercise A in your book. So it says, match the questions in column A with the possible answers in column B. Okay, we do have column A, here we do have questions, 6 questions, and in column B we do have answers, 6 answers. Now you need to match these questions with answers. Can you do? All right, very good. Let's do it together. So first question, what's it? Okay, how tall is your house? See, how tall is your house? And what might be its answer? Exactly. So it's about 20 feet. Very good. The second question, how long is the east-west highway? And the answer is very good. It's 1027.67 kilometers. Very good. Okay, let's move ahead. The third one, let's see what's there in C. How much water do you drink a day? And what's the answer? Exactly. I drink 2 liters of water every day. That's the answer. Okay, let's see D. What's there? How far is Kathmandu from Pokhara? And what's the answer? All right, very good. It's about 200 kilometers. Next, let's see E. There is, how tall is your younger brother? This is the question. And what's the answer? Okay, very good. He is 3 feet 5 inches. Okay. Let's see next. Last one. How much does your bag weigh? And what's the answer? It's about 2.5 kilograms. That's good. So, dear students, if we look at the examples we discuss, we can say that to ask about the money amount, we can ask the question using how much. Okay, how much money do you have? How much money do you need, for example? And if we talk about weight, again we can ask the question, how much does it weigh? How much do you weigh? Okay, how much does your father weigh? That way. Similarly, if we are talking about the height, we can ask the question using how tall or how high. Similarly, if we are talking about the distance, we can ask the question using how long or how far. That's what we have already practiced. Now, everybody, please look at exercise B. We are going to do the exercise together. So, this exercise says rearrange the words to make sensible questions. Okay. So, see there, here you do have jumbled words and you will rearrange them and make sensible sentences. You do have the examples also. How much can Siva carry? That way you need to make the questions. Can you do? Are you ready to do? All right, that's good. So let's do together. Let's start with the first one, A. There is has, then how far, and reached, then the pilot. So can you arrange it? Can you arrange and make a sentence? Right. So we start with, very good, we start with how far, then has the pilot reached? Very good. How far has the pilot reached? So it's about distance. So how far is that? Now see B. What's there? The Karnali Bridge, long is how? So we are going to ask about the length. So we do have these words and we need to make a sentence. So how do we begin the sentence? So we start with how long. Okay. So let's see, how long is the Karnali Bridge? Let's see what's there in the third one. C. Tall a giraffe is how? So we are going to ask about the height. So we start with, okay, very good, we start with how tall. So how tall is a giraffe? Okay. Now let's look at D. There is how, then we have cane, then high, then you, then reach. Using these words, we need to make a sensible question. Okay. So we are going to ask about, yes, height. There is high. So height. So we start the question with, okay, we start with how high. How high can you reach? Got it? Now see the next one. Last one, long is your ruler and how? So we are asking the length. There is long and there is how. So how do we start this question? Very good. We start with how long. How long is your ruler? Okay, that's very good. Now I have some questions for you. Okay, that you have to practice. Right? They are not in your textbook. Let's see those questions. See there, you need to make questions for the following statements. There are statements and you need to make question. For example, there is a sentence or a statement. This house is 25 feet tall. Now you have to ask a question for this statement. What question do you ask? What question do you write here? Okay, very good. How tall is this house? Okay, that's good. How tall is this house? Look at second. It takes 30 minutes to reach my school from my home. Somebody says. For this statement, what will be your question? How do you make a question for this statement? Okay, that's good. How far is your school from your home? That's good. Now let's move to next. A spoon of sugar is enough. So what might be the question? Yes, how much sugar do you take? Look at next. There is 500 liters of water in the tank. What question do you ask? Very good. We say, how much water is there in the tank? Look at the last one. The shirt costs rupees 1200. The shirt costs rupees 1200. What question do you ask for this statement? Can you say? Please try. All right, that's good. So it will be, how much does the shirt cost? Okay. Dear students, I hope you could make these questions. Okay. Dear students, we are at the end of today's class. Today in this class, we mainly dealt with grammar activities. First, we dealt with subject-verb agreement, and then later we made questions to ask about the quantity. Dear students, I hope this lesson has become fruitful for you. Thank you for your patience. Namaste. Goodbye.